Hey everybody, welcome back to Dead Man DZ's Kanji Study Streams. We got 12 new vocabulary words from the JLPT N1 list today, and as always, if we see any new kanji, we're going to write it down 10 times for rote memorization, go over its readings, its meanings, and how to remember it based on the radicals that make up the kanji. If we see a new word, but it's made of kanji we already know, we're just going to go over the meanings of the two words, or the two kanji, and how they come together to make our new word. We'll write those down 3 to 5 times for rote memorization's sake, and I'm going to say it out loud a bunch of times while I write it out loud. While I write it down. Write it out loud. So if you don't want to listen to me do that, head on over to YouTube and you can skip ahead to the parts of this video where I just explain the kanji, and that might be the best way for most people to watch. If you just want these word lists, head on over to Google Drive. Most of the kanji are in there. All 492-ish lists. Our first word of the day here is uragaeshi. Uragaeshi is inside out, upside down, flip side, opposite, or contrary. This is a noun form. Ura on the left side is backwards or on the back side of something, and kaesu on the right side is to return to or to answer. So uragaeshi is returned on the back side. So like, think about positioning terms and kind of returning to a backwards position is kind of the way I'm reading this. Ura gaeshi is a noun for inside out or upside down. Ura gaeshi is inside out or upside down. Ura gaeshi. Ura gaeshi is inside out or upside down. Ura gaeshi. Uragaeshi desu. It's inside out or upside down. Reminds me of a Jack Johnson song, y'all. Uragaeshi is inside out or upside down. Uragaeshi. Number 2 is a kari. Kari on the left side are kanji for borrowing or renting. Kari is our noun for a renting of something. A borrowing, a debt, or a loan is a kari. Kari desu. Kari is a borrowing or a renting or a debt of something. A kari. Kari desu. Kari is a renting or a borrowing of something. Number 3 is one's unme. Unme is our noun for fate, destiny, or your lot in life. Un on the left side for a fate or destiny, and me on the right side again for fate and destiny. Literally translated, a destiny is your destiny or your fate. Your unme is destiny or fate. Unme desu. Unme is your destiny or fate. I feel like you learn this word pretty early on because manga and anime use it so much. But maybe you didn't, in which case, here it is. Unme is your fate or destiny. Unme desu. Number 4 is funmatsu. Fun on the left side for powder or dust, I think. Flour, and matsu on the right side for the end of something. This means a fine powder, which I'm reading as it's powdered down to an end point. It can get no finer. So fine powder is powdered down as much as possible. Funmatsu, to an end or close. Funmatsu is fine powder. Fine powder. Funmatsu. Funmatsu is ground down to a fine powder to the point where you can grind it down no more. Funmatsu desu. Funmatsu. Funmatsu. Funmatsu is a fine powder. Funmatsu is a fine powder. Number 5 is our new kanji for the day, shinogu. Shinogu is to endure, to keep out, to pull through, to surpass, or outdo with our new kanji, ryo, which is to exceed. Radicals in this kanji are ice on the left side and on the right side. Both of these kanji taken together mean to dawdle, or to kind of linger on something. The way I'm thinking about this is if you have to linger, I guess you show your endurance when you linger or dawdle touching ice. So that's kind of how I'm thinking of it, to exceed your own boundaries, you can exceed your boundaries by touching ice, by enduring or exceeding that pain of touching the ice. Shinogu. Other radicals in this, radicals that make up the dawdle kanji are saki on the left side, on the top, or sen for before. It's close to that one. It's not quite that one. And underneath we have the radical for hitting or striking, I think. Yeah. So striking before is dawdling. Yeah, nope, this one's going to have to be rote memorization, folks. Sorry about that. Ryo, hoka ni shinogu is to exceed, to outdo, or to endure. Shinogu. Shinogu is to exceed, endure, outdo, or surpass. Shinogu. Shinogu desu. Shinogu. Shinogu desu. Shinogu. Shinogu is to exceed or endure. Shinogu. Shinogu desu. Shinogu is to endure, surpass, or exceed. Shinogu. Hoka ni ryo for our kanji. Number 6 is a pretty easy one with hogo. Ho on the left side for protecting and safeguarding, and go on the right side again for protection and safeguarding. This is protection, meaning protection, safeguard, or patronage. It can also mean custody or preservation, is hogo. Protection or preservation. Hogo desu. Hogo is protection or preservation. Hogo is protection or preservation. Hogo desu. Hogo. Hogo is protection, preservation, safeguarding, or conservation. Hogo. Number 7 is tossani, our adverb for at once, right away, or promptly. Tossani. Sono tegami o todoite. Deliver that letter quickly. Tossani todoku. That's to receive. Todoite. Oh. Tensou shite. Tossani sono tegami o tensou shite kudasai. Tossani. At once or right away. Tossani is at once or promptly. No kanji to remember here. All hiragana. Tossani is promptly or right away. kosa ni. Number 8 is shikashi nagara. Shikashi nagara. Shikashi on the left side is however on its own, and nagara on the right side kind of means at the same time or while doing something else. So shikashi nagara is nevertheless, meaning however and at the same time kind of together. However or nevertheless is shikashi nagara. Shikashi nagara. This is another one of those conjunction kind of words. Shikashi nagara is nevertheless or however. Shikashi nagara. Should be easy to remember since we already know nagara. And shikashi. Shikashi nagara is however or nevertheless. Number 9 is kusetsu. Kutsu on the left side from taikutsu is to finally break. Taikutsu itself is boredom, literally translated to break from being. Tai is kind of to retreat. Like you've retreated so much that you're bending from it, right? Is taikutsu, to be bored, to be tired of being in kind of a stale state. And setsu on the right side is also to bend or to fold, if you will. So together these two literally translate to kind of bending and folding, kind of yielding kind of feeling to this. Kusetsu is our noun for bending, curving, or twisting. With two kanji that pretty much both mean bend. Kusetsu is bending, curving, warping, distortion, or refraction. Kusetsu. Kusetsu is bending, warping, or refraction. Kusetsu. Bending, curving, twisting, warping, or distortion. Kusetsu desu. Bending and bending again. Kusetsu. Kusetsu is bending and warping. Number 10 is ha-kyu. Ha on the left side for waves, and Q on the right side for spread, extension, influence, or ripple. Ha-kyu together is an extension of waves, or a spread or extension. That one's pretty self-explanatory. A ha-kyu is a spread of waves. Ha-kyu is a spreading or an extension. Ha-kyu desu is a spreading or an extension of waves. Ha-kyu. Ha-kyu. Wait 1 minute, I forget what the stroke order on waves is. Ha-kyu. Down, right, yep, ha-kyu. Ha-kyu is a spreading of waves, or a wave spread is a spread or an extension. A ha-kyu. Ha-kyu desu. Number 11 is kando. Kan on the left side for feelings or senses, and do on the right side is a measure for like the amount of something. So one's kando is the amount of to which one senses or feels something. Your sensitivity or your reception of things. Kando. Kando is sensitivity or reception. Kando is sensitivity or reception. The degree to which one senses or feels. Kando is reception or sensitivity. Kando. Kando desu. Kando. Kando is sensitivity or reception. And finally, number 12 is a gosa. A gosa is a noun for a mistake in differentiating or discrepancy or differentiating two things. Sa on the right side can kind of mean to point out. In this case, we're reading it as measurement. So this is literally translated, a differentiation error, but a measurement error or a calculation error is a gosa. A gosa is a miscalculation or an error in pointing out the difference between things. Gosa is a miscalculation or a measurement error. A gosa. Gosa desu is a measurement error or a calculation error. A gosa. So no gosa ga nakereba, ore no keikaku wa seikou shita kamo shirenai. Gosa. Gosa. Gosa is a measurement error, literally translated a mistake in differentiation, a gosa. That's all for today. Let's go back to the top, make sure we've memorized all these, at least for the time being. They're not fully memorized, so we make some flashcards and see them in everyday Japanese so we get a good feel for the context. Our first word of the day was inside out or upside down with ura gaeshi. Ura on the left side for the back side or reverse, and gaeshi on the right side for returning. Ura gaeshi is returned to the back side, inside out or opposite. A borrowing, a debt, or a loan is a kari. Kari from our kanji for renting. Kariru. A fate, destiny, or one's lot in life is one's unmei. Un on the left side for fate and destiny, and mei on the right side, again, for fate or destiny. A fine powder is funmatsu. Fun on the left side for powder itself, and matsu on the right side, indicating an ending, meaning you couldn't get it any finer. Funmatsu. To endure or to keep out or to pull through is shinogu. Shinogu, our new kanji with ice, dawdling. Dawdling on the ice and enduring the cold is shinogu. To endure, keep out, pull through, or to surpass. A protection, safeguard, patronage, or conservation of something is hogo. Ho on the left side for protection and safeguard, and go on the right side for, again, protection and safeguarding. At once, right away, or promptly is tosani. Tosani. Tosani, nanika shite yo. Quick, do something. Next is however or nevertheless with shikashi nagara. Shikashi for however, and nagara, and at the same time. However, at the same time is the literal translation. But nevertheless. Bending, curving, twisting, warping, or distortion is nani kana? Kusetsu. Kutsu on the left side for bending and warping, and setsu on the right side, again for folding and warping or bending. Kusetsu is a twisting, bending, distortion, or refraction. A spread, extension, or influence is a hakyu. Ha on the left side for a wave, and Q on the right side for extending to or encompassing. So spreading out waves is encompassing or extending waves, is a spread. Sensitivity or reception is kando. Kan on the left side for feelings or sensations, and do on the right side for a degree to which you do sense things. And finally, a measurement error or a calculation error is literally translated a mistake in differentiation, but it is gosa. Go on the left side for a mistake, and sa on the right side, either for pointing out, distinguishing, but in this case, we're talking about measurement and calculation. Gosa is a measurement error or a calculation error, meaning you did not point out or distinguish exactly how large that mirror was before you put it through the door, you dope. And no, I will not translate that to Japanese. I'm tired. Thanks for watching tonight, everybody. I hope you enjoyed the music. And go check out some George Clanton. He's got some good beats if you're into vaporwave stuff. And yeah, thanks for watching. どうもありがとうございました。じゃあ、また明日ね。じゃあね。